Hey you guys, quick introduction to this video. This is probably one of the more important videos I have ever made for preparation. In case you somehow, for some dumb reason, get caught out in the wild and you're stuck overnight and you're wet and you have to have a fire, it's do or die. I show this technique in the first part of this video. I got my idea from David West, his videos. He's excellent, he's fun. He's done this hundreds of times. So I thought, well, that'd be easy to do, I'll do it. And I failed. And you will see my frustration and my perplexity and my embarrassment. And I'm thinking, my gosh, I watched him do it. Why can't I do this? I failed the first part of the video. I will take a second part of the video, so be patient. It's important. Sometimes it takes a while to learn. You don't just get good knowledge in 10-second or 10-minute videos, so be patient with this. It's important. It's a life-saving technique that anybody can do, I promise. My second video, I explain all of my mistakes and I show you my successes. So enjoy this video. It is an eye-opener for me. I watched David West fail 2 out of 3 times with this technique, and he's done it hundreds of times. So everybody fails. But that doesn't mean the technique is flawed. That means you're making some kind of mistake. Mother Nature doesn't care whether black lives matter, whether white lives matter, whether all life matters. If you do it wrong, Mother Nature is not going to give you your fire. The laws of physics are the same for all people. Doesn't matter whether you're a millionaire. It doesn't matter whether you're a pauper. It doesn't matter whether you're the president of a very important materials corporation that grosses $800 million a year. If you don't do this right, Mother Nature's not giving you your fire and you'll die. So, this is a great video because you see my failure, then you see my success. So enjoy the video. Hey, welcome back to the Backyard Professor Survival, Wilderness, Prepper, Chess videos. I'm kind of branching out doing a bunch of other things besides chess. As much as I love chess, I believe in some practical knowledge also. So I've got another really cool idea to share with you. I'm in my backyard and I just wanted to share the good news with you. I'm going to sneeze. It's real smoky from the California, Oregon, Washington fires this morning. Darn it, but it's quite sunny right now. I have lost 3.5 more pounds this week. I'm down to 244, which is really good. So things are looking good. You can do this. We can lose weight together. We can learn survival tips together. I hear a bird up in my, either a bird or a squirrel, chirping really loud. The wildlife is out today. I feed the birds. I love to feed the birds. I get to see chickadees and doves and pigeons and wrens and sparrows and robins and all of that. So anyway, okay, come with me. I've got another great little easy to do project that anyone can do that truly can save our lives. Sincerely. And for this nifty little survival tip, we're going to go back here to my workshop once again, where I like to, it's an early morning sun, it's a beautiful day. I like to experiment in my workshop, find ways to get good knowledge that's helpful and useful and easy to do so that we don't have to struggle. It's hard enough. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, that's a great shot. It's hard enough to survive in a stressful situation, So what we want is ideas that make it simple to survive. And that's what today's video is about. Something so simple that absolutely every one of us can do this. And it takes very little preparation and weighs nothing to carry with us on all our adventures. And that's what I'm going to advise you to start doing when you go out into the wilderness, the mountains, the desert. It really doesn't matter what environment. Go prepared. We are not professional survivalists. We're hopefully survivors, but we're not survivalists. They make it look easy on their videos because they've done this hundreds of times. They do it for a living, right? Yeah, we don't, but we want to tap into their knowledge and practice their techniques. Yeah, that empowers us. Hey, there's a few of my little scroll saw art wood projects that I did. I not only draw cartoons, I used to scroll saw them. I glued them up to the top of my window a few years back. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Let's see if I can get the camera here. All right. Here a few weeks ago, I had a outside fire in my fire ring, you know, and we cooked up some sausages and had some sausage and cheese hot dogs. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was really tasty and really good. The next day, of course, the fire was ashes. Now, ashes are good for nothing except to throw away. And that's wrong thinking. That's not true. Truly. What I like to do, I'm going to share a secret with you. This is a little tiny bottle of Crest mouthwash. And it's approved health advanced mouthwash. So this is good crap. But after I use it, I keep little bottles like this. Get in that habit because they're very, very handy to take with you. If nothing else, they're smaller than an aspirin bottle, you can plop a couple aspirins in. What I did is I put some wood ash in this. And it doesn't matter which wood, just wood ash. And you think, you know, once wood has been burned down to ash, it's useless, toss it out. That's not true. You can make a fire from wood ash with no matches, a friction fire. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And this, again, is a cool little trick to know. And these little bottles, I promise, they weigh nothing. They're like, what, 1 or 2 grams? In an emergency situation, let's say you slipped off the trail and into the creek, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you've hurt your ankle and you're not hiking back out the 3.5 to 4 miles back to your vehicle, and you're stuck out there in the wilderness. It's in September, it's been a beautiful crisp fall day, and you know it's going to get down, because you're in the mountains, you know it's going to get down to about 15 degrees. You're wet. Hypothermia is going to set in, and you could sincerely, potentially die. A little bottle of wood ashes. And one of my favorite things to take with me always is a little bottle of cotton balls. Can save your life. Let me show you how. It's very similar to the rust video that I just made yesterday. Very important knowledge to have. Practice this at home a few times so that you at least get the feel for it. It's invaluable to go prepared with not only knowledge here, but practical practice knowledge. Because sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want it to. So by practicing at home, you learn to recognize patterns and signs of how better to do it. Because if you wait until you're out there to practice and you fail 3 or 4 times and you give up, that can be deadly. But you don't have to give up. you've learned at home how to make a fire by friction. Let me show you. This is great fun. And once again, I'm on my metal table saw table. You need 2 hard, dry, flat pieces of wood. The same thing that we did with the rust, we can do with the wood ashes. That is, if I can get this cotton ball out. Oh, and I bet I'm not going to be able to. Hold on. Let me grab my keys. See, keys are useful besides starting a vehicle too. Come on out, kid. This is some of the stuff you're going to experience out in the woods. Sometimes it's tough to get your product. Come on. I'm on a video. Cooperate, for Pete's sake. Jam your finger down in there and put your keys back in your pocket so you don't lose them. You unroll the cotton ball. It's that simple. Nothing major here, you guys. This is not science and technology, or rocket science and technology. This is primitive science and technology, but don't let that word primitive throw you. It's vitally crucial. There's your cotton roll. You take your little bottle of ashes that are completely burned, that you can't light anymore, but that are excellent fire starters using friction. So you pour your ashes in there, and actually these are really big. I don't want them. Hopefully you have powder ashes. God, I've got big chunks. Now see, I've not done this yet. I've not done the ash fire. This is brand new to me too, so we'll see. Now, golly, I should break up that ash. I should mash that ash more. The guy that I watched on a video do it had real small bits. These are really quite large. Let's see if that makes any difference. Maybe you can't get the powder fine ash and you have no choice but to use the real large pieces of ash. This will be a great little experiment. Brand new stuff. I don't know if it'll make a difference or not. We'll find out. You roll this up tight. You want it tight, you roll that ash right into the cotton ball. And then you want to roll it as tight as you can, because you want to be able to roll this cotton ball with your 2 pieces of wood. We're going to make a fire roll, what is called a fire roll, and we want it to work. So just a little wad of cotton like that, and I'm going to put that ash right there. What the heck? I'm going to also leave it on the outside. And then you want to roll this with your hands a few times to get it a little bit hard. Yeah, you want that roll to be hard. See, that'll mash it down. Now, see, I suspect rolling it between the 2 boards is going to mash up that ash. So I should be okay, I think. Ha! We'll find out, won't we? Okay, so you mash it up nice and fine, and then once again, I think in that video with my rust as a fire starter, I don't think I made that bird nest right. So let's make another bird nest this time. And again, it goes without saying that you want this stuff really dry. Now, I pre-collected this several days ago, and I've been letting it dry out. I'm going to try to get some of these longer strands out of here. Man, I just wadded it up. Oh, heck, just bring it out, dude. Just get it out here, yeah. I'm going to try to make my bird's nest more cohesive. That last one was really bad. That fell apart. When I watched the video, I realized, oh my gosh, that bird nest fell apart. So I'm going to give this a base so that it won't fall apart. Kind of wrap it around itself, wrap it back around itself for your base, and spread that out a little bit so that you have some place to pull out the big stuff, so that you have some place to put your smaller, lighter stuff. And then you do want to crush up some light material, of course. You need it small, light. You want to stuff it right there in the center. I actually don't have enough here. Hold on. I've got to get more long stuff. My problem is I'm scrimping because I have a limited amount and I shouldn't for the video. I'm going to wrap that around like that. I'm going to wrap that around like that. Wrap it around the outside edge of that bird nest so that it's really cohesive here. Yeah, there we go, there we go. That's more like what I've seen in the videos. Try to make it so that it works, but hey, this is part of the learning process, you guys. Your first bird nest may not work. You can't get discouraged. You got to keep trying, because Mother Nature will yield her secrets if you do it her way. So I'm making the nest. I'm putting some soft fluff in here, and I'm going to put more cotton. The cotton stuff, this comes on trees, you guys. The cottonwoods and all that. It's September, and the cotton is out really nice. Go grab yourself a full bag of this. This is outstanding, flammable, easy to use stuff, and that's what you want. And I promise you want it dry, not damp. If it's rained a couple of days previous, you may have trouble. Okay? So I'm going to put plenty of this in because I'm paranoid about taking 200 minutes on a video to start a fire that shouldn't take that long. So I'm probably way overdoing it. I've got my trusty can here to put the fire in so I don't catch fire on anything. I've got the floor swept, so I should be okay. So there's our bird's nest right there. That's good enough. And then I've got this small stuff. Try to keep a tidy mess. Tidy mess, yeah, right, whatever. And let's get this going here. Okay, we've got a bird's nest. We've got some extra small stuff if we need to put it on top. I also might have rushed my my ember last time. So, okay, we've got a bird's nest made. Now let's go back to the fire roll, and I'll show you how to fire roll this. Oh heck, I'm not going to stop the video. Hold on. Let's just go straight down. Okay, here we go. Here's our fire roll. Here's our fire roll. Now, the first time, and this is going to spread out. Am I doing this the right direction? You want to do it the right direction. Be solid. As you roll this out, realize that it's not going to stay bunched up. It's going to spread out. See those long, skinny ends? The good stuff is in the middle, we hope. I hope this works because this will be a good experiment. That guy used powdered ash, and I don't have powdered ash. Now gently, for the first few times, roll it and put just a little pressure, not a whole lot, just a little pressure so that you know it'll roll. You don't want it to not roll and just sit there and rub it and have it stay in the same spot. This needs to roll back and forth. So now see how it came undone there? I want it hard, so I'm going to push a little harder. You can test it by going back. See it come undone a little bit? You don't want that if you can help it. So push it back one direction to make sure it rolls as tight as you can. Boy, that's getting skinny. I hope this works. I've never done this with ash, so this is brand new to me too. We'll see. Ha! It could be an epic fail. Okay, start rolling it. Oh, see, it's not rolling very good. Come on. I don't see anything. See how it came undone, though? That's not good. I don't think. Ooh, it feels a little warm, though. Okay, that feels a little warm. I'm going to try to roll this back up a little bit. See, it mashed over, and that might have goofed me up. I don't know. I don't know. This is new to me, too. So we're going to roll this out again. Mash it with our hands a little bit. Make sure it's rolling, not just mashing. Roll it with the wood. Roll it, roll it, roll it. We'll see if this works. I hope it does. I don't want to fail. But then sometimes that's what happens. You fail and you have to try it again with a new cotton ball and more ash. That's part of the key to survival. You're not going to get it right the first time every time. Yes, I know the survivalists' videos do, but they've done this hundreds of times. We haven't. So practice. Don't be afraid to practice. Come on. Ooh, I smell it now. Now I'm smelling it. Don't see it smoking though. It's definitely warm. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Come on. Come on. Give me an ember. Give me an ember. Come on. Come on. Oh, stopped rolling. There. I think I got it. I think I got it. Come on. Come on. I'm seeing smoke. Come on. Burn, baby. Come on, catch. It was barely smoking. Okay, one more time. Now it's warm, you don't want to grab it. God, I'm tearing it apart. Oh, and I've got ash coming out all over the place. Wow. No, I don't see anything yet. Okay, I might be committing a sin. I have never seen this done before, but this is so skinny. This is so skinny. And I'm going to undo it a little bit. I'm being too conservative. I should just start with a new cotton ball, huh? I'm being too conservative. I smelled it hot and I saw a little bit of flame. Maybe I was too impatient. That could be a great lesson. Don't be impatient with this. Let that ember catch. I'm going to fold this back over itself. Let's assume you only have one cotton ball left, right? So you have to make this work. What the heck? We're playing here. Pull that end apart a little bit more. Pull the end apart so that you can wrap it on this other end. Go ahead and pull it apart. I've never done this. I've never seen this done before. I'm just curious. And then put it over on that end and then re-wrap it around that end like so, right? Squish it hard with your hands. Hey, this will be a fun experiment. And gently roll it with your hand for a minute. Try to make another roll. What the heck? Gently roll it so that it'll get just a little bit harder. Okay, there we go, there we go. Let's see, I don't know if this destroyed the ash content in it to stop me from making the roll or not. I don't know. We'll see. This is a fun experiment. Sometimes that's what it takes, man. Sometimes if you're building a fire, you have to try 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 times. Okay, now I've got ash all over the outside of this. I would think that might help make a difference. I don't know. It's probably the ash inside. So I've got this back in a roll, although there's a great big ridge right there. We'll see if I can roll this again. First, gently. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to come apart, I bet. Yeah, it's not going to roll. Okay, I'm going to have to do another cotton roll, I'll bet. We'll see. Yeah, this isn't going to roll. Yeah, it's not going to roll. Come on. Yeah, Yeah, see, see, it comes apart. Okay, so that wasn't a good idea. Okay, oh boy, that sucks. Hey, I wonder, can I tear that in two and make an entirely new roll? Could I do that? Let me try that. Okay, so I tore it in two. I've got an extra try there. Hey, let's see if I can do this one. It's going to be a lot skinnier. I don't know if there's going to be as much. I don't know if there's going to be as much to it or not. We'll see. Oh, come on, roll, 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 roll. Okay, here we go. Come on, roll, come on, roll. Yeah, it's not going to roll. No, it's not going to roll. You got to have it rolling because that's what will make the friction. So let's try this one. Let's try this half. Come on, baby, come on. Give me some, give me some. Nothing. Well, that sucks. But that's what happens. That's what happens. Use this other one. Come on. No, I don't see anything. I've seen it done. I'm going to do this. Hang on. I'm going to get another one. Okay, so that's a failure. This will happen to you. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. I promise. You got to be patient and persistent. So let's try another one. I see smoke. Come on. I see a little smoke. I saw just a little wisp. right on the verge. Right on the verge of it. I can smell it. I can see the smoke. One thing about it, no question. This is more difficult to do than with the rust. Man, I can smell it, no joke. Man, this is harder than I thought it would be. That might be the lesson here. Go with rust. Wow. It's so skinny now, I don't know if it'll do it. Come on. Ooh. Come on. Holy Toledo. Fail, epic fail. I wonder if I ought to wrap it around in a... I wonder if I ought to put these two in another cotton ball. Maybe I need a bigger cotton ball, I don't know. Hey, that's an idea. I've never seen that done. Hold on, let me put it in a cotton ball. Boy, this video's taken way too long. Sorry, but it's a great learning experience, isn't it? Okay, so I've unrolled a fresh cotton ball. These are still really good ashes and they're mixed in and they've been warm. So what if I undo this a bit and put a bunch of this in the middle of that so that it has new stuff. Because the ash here should still be viable, I would think. I don't know. Crazy experiment. You're here to see me succeed and I'm going to fail. Isn't that crazy? There's a lesson in that though, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's get this rolled up. Tight, tight, tight. Tuck the cotton ends in so that I have a thicker, bigger fire roll. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe you need to do it with two, although the guy that, of course, and he's done it 20 times, the guy that did this on the video just used one cotton ball. But what happens if we use two? Hey, it's an experiment. If nothing else, we'll see what fails. Okay, now that one is quite a bit thicker. That looks like a cocoon, yeah? Let's see how that works. Okay, so let's try this again. Hopefully it won't fail. If it fails, I guess that's the lesson. You better have a plan B. It's always good to go prepared with more plans. And you always have the smart aleck that said, that's why I carry matches with me. No kidding, cowboy. So do I. If they get wet, what good is it? You never know. You want to be prepared for all contingencies. So this is really interesting that this did not work as easy as the rust. I am becoming a fan of gathering more rust in a vial and having rust on me, but I want to be able to do it with ash if possible. So let's make this roll hard. We'll see. I don't know. It seems awful lumpy now. It's got to roll. Gonna mask that down a little bit. You can hear that clatter somewhat. Okay, let's go for it. One more time. Dang it. There it's smoking. There it's smoking. Come on, come on, come on. It was definitely smoking there. I smell it. Oh, come on. Right on the verge. I really didn't have any idea it was going to be this hard. Fascinating. I'm going to try to take this end off. Maybe that's part of my problem. Who knows? Okay, try one more time. Holy cow. Holy flippin' cow. This is crazy. God. Watch, I'll put it to the side and it'll flare up. With my dumb luck. Wow, this is crazy. I did not expect this. Now it's not rolling. Yeah, see, the pros make this look easy. Takes them one time in 1 minute. I've been at it for 35 minutes, man. Wow, that is crazy. That is absolutely bizarre. Nope, ain't gonna do it. Okay, well, I don't know what's wrong. Well, I do, me. The operator, of course. See, this is why you need to practice this, though, you guys. Sincerely, seriously, don't wait until you get into the wild to do this for the first time. Maybe that's the lesson here. I'll have to practice this, come back and show you how to do it again. Or you can practice it yourself and tell me you succeeded where I failed. Look at that. I shredded it down to where it doesn't even exist. Oh, that is just crazy. Okay, look. I'm going to say uncle. Isn't that nuts? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Okay, so I've shown you enough at this point. You don't want to watch an hour and a half. Understand something. What if it takes you an hour and a half? What if it takes you 8 cotton balls before you get your fire and you have no other way to do that? Then you better be prepared to do it with 8 cotton balls, right? So there must be something fundamentally I'm doing wrong, obviously. So see, this is the learning process. In science, we experiment. In real life, we experiment. Go pre-prepared. I'm going to study this out. And I'm going to learn how the heck to do this correctly. And I'm going to make another video doing it correctly. This is the lesson. These guys on these videos, they will show you how to do this. And it takes them all of 1 minute. No kidding. 1 mere minute and they have it done. And you're thinking, oh, well, you know, all I have to do is pack some cotton and ash, and I can do it anytime I want without ever trying beforehand. This might be the lesson here. You better practice your techniques. So anyway, this is a fail. It's like losing a game of chess. Yeah, you study chess for 6 months. You go, yeah, man, I'm going to beat this guy. And then you lose. You have to ask why you lost. So I'm going to go learn, and I'll be back to show you it can be done. I did get small whiffs of smoke. It was warm. I smelled it. Something just didn't catch. Sometimes that's what happens. So, all right, part 2. I found out what my mistakes I'm making are, and it's interesting because they are classical mistakes from a lot of beginners who first learn this technique and it doesn't work for them, and so they quit trying. That would be a grave error. Don't stop trying. Practice this. Get some cotton balls. I'm going to experiment with cotton cloth. I haven't seen it done with that. I don't know if it's possible yet. But in this video, I want to show you that the cotton ball technique really does work. True story. So I'm going to explain my mistakes as I do this yet one more time, because I've seen it done and I know I can do it. If you fail 3 or 4 times out there in nature, you've got to keep going. Your life depends on it. So experiment. Do a few things differently. That's what I do right now. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, here we go again. I'm going to put that lid back on my cotton vial. I'm going to unroll the cotton ball real quick. Sometimes these cotton balls are a little tricky to unroll. You got to find the ends and then make sure you've got the ends, and then just unroll them. They'll unroll. You just got to unroll them. Unroll them all the way. Lay them down on your board. We're going to put some ash. I always carry a small vial of ash with me, and rust. I like how well rust works. You don't need to put a lot of ash in it. Put a little bit, and I don't mind having a little ash on the outside either, because that helps the board grip the cotton. So we've got our ash in there. So let's make our roll. So we've got our cotton roll. Then you want to roll it by hand a little bit to make it a little more solid. Now there, it's just like a little miniature cigarette. You'll want to keep it so that the roll is backwards, so that it won't unroll on you when you're rolling it. Yeah, you don't want it to unroll on you. You want a solid surface, dry boards, and then you're going to roll this. You're going to roll this maybe, I roll it a couple times. I like to roll it a couple times. You're going to roll this. I pushed down too hard. And that's why, I suspect that's why it didn't ignite, is I was putting too much downward pressure on it. You want to rigorously roll it, but not absolutely mash it like I was doing. And it takes about 12 to 15 times rolls on it. So let's try. And I've got a little bit wider board. Now I've seen it done with 2x4s, but the cotton ball has a tendency to do that and roll off to the side. So a wider board is easier, right? Okay, let's try this. Let's see if it does it. I was also too hasty with the smoke last time. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Got it. At least I saw some smoke. I want to kind of give it a little air. We'll let that smoke for a minute. Got to be patient. You want to be patient. Okay, it's still smoking. Gently, gently blow. There you go. Now you put that in your bird's nest. And I've got my bird's nest, and it's gigantic. It's way too big. Now you can see the coal. This is wood ash. You put it in your bird's nest. What you want to do is have non-stop airflow. So you sweep this around, sweep this through the air. Man, if I don't get ignition, I'm going to be so mad. It's going. I've got the charcoal. Maybe I didn't untwist it enough. That might be part of my problem, see? Always a learning process, man. You can see the coal. At least I can see the coal. Trap so tight it's not going to burn. Got a good cotton roll there. There we go. It's getting better smoke now, I hope. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's getting better smoke. Airflow, airflow, airflow. There, it's getting better. It's getting better. Oh, boy. Oh, the fun of experience, right? This is why you've got to practice. You have to. You can do this. You just got to practice. There we go. Now we're getting going. Now it's happening. Now it's happening. Airflow, airflow, airflow. He does this in about 15 times. He's so good at this. He does it so easy. Me, I take about 200 times, but that's because I'm not practiced at it yet. There we go, better, more smoke. More smoke tells you they're catching on. There we go, there we go. That's what we want. More smoke, more smoke, more smoke. Definitely, definitely. You can hear it crackling now. Steady airflow. There we go. Flame. Right there. That's what you want, you guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Now, of course, you prepared your fire, also your firewood, before you get to this stage also. You want to get the small kindling and so on and so forth and put them in piles. But so the lesson here, man, I'll tell you what, you gotta be patient. You really do. This is my first time doing this with wood ash. It went easier with the rust. But you want to practice both techniques. The key is patience, persistence. When you get that fire roll ready and it gets that ember, don't pull it apart. Just untwist it a little bit, give it a little bit of air, and let it glow. You're not in a rush. Just let it work its magic. And spread a little bit and use your other part of your cotton ball, and you can get a fire. There you go. You saved your life tonight. You saved your life tonight because amateur hour. You saved your life tonight because you took the time. You made the effort. And you tried more than once. It very seldom happens the first time. That's key. Be patient and persistent. So that is the easiest friction fire method. And practice it a few times and get used to it. And take a vial of ash and rust with you. You can scrape rust off anything out in the wild. If you see a metal piece of junk out there, scrape the rust off. It works. It works. Wow. Too much smoke in my lungs. So, okay, there's another fire starting method with stuff that you think is completely useless, but it's not. Rust or wood ash. Try this. I promise you won't be disappointed. Or else you will be, and you'll learn how to do it right. Remember, don't press too hard down. The key is fast rolling. You want the friction, not the pressure. All right, you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. This was an important video. Shows you the failures, and it shows you how to learn from your mistakes, and then it shows you the success. So, all right. Be good, do well, have fun. Thanks for watching my video. And as usual, I'll be back with more videos, and you keep right on trucking. Thanks, you guys. If you like this channel, please feel free to subscribe. I don't mind subscribers. I rather like them. I'm going to do some more cooking videos, some more chess videos. I'm having a lot of fun preparing because you never know. And a person armed with knowledge is much more calm in an emergency than a person who doesn't have a clue and worries like crazy. Don't be that person. Prepare now and have fun doing it. Hey, it's all fun. I'm serious. It's all fun.